All right.
Okay, go for it.
Hello, folks. She's an absolutely beautiful day here in Saskatchewan. This is prime football weather, prime. The big boys don't get all tired and sweaty too fast, and their stamina's a lot better. Yeah, she's playoff football time. Riders are going into Bomberville. The underdogs. This game is going to be another barn burner. I predict a pretty damn close game. I'm an advocate for defense wins football games and defense wins championships. And it's a battle of two really good defenses. There's no doubt about it. The only reason I'd give the edge to the Roughriders is their turnover ratio, because both teams are good at stopping the run. Both teams are excellent at topping the passes, and I think it's the only advantage we have on defense is the fact that we've turned the ball over. So if we can turn it over once, good chance of winning. If we can win a battle by 2 turnovers, I think that can win us the football game. On offense, we got a big disadvantage with the crowd noise in Winnipeg. They'll be loud and proud, I'm sure of that. And it takes away all your advantage on offense of the snap count. You know, snap count doesn't even come into consideration. You both go on the movement of the ball, and you know, just gotta limit the mistakes. You know, that's how we lost a couple of the games this year to Winnipeg. One was the bungle, I think was the biggest turnaround of the game, when Alfred bungled the ball deep in our end. The guy picks it up for a touchdown. Major deflation for the Rider squad. And then we had a couple picks by Ford. Like I said, they got decent DBs and good linemen with Jefferson, you know, Jones. You know, I think our linebackers are a little bit better. That's going to be one of the keys to the game, is stopping the run. And the Riders have been excellent so far at stopping the run, lead the league. And I think Oliveira, he only got about 35 yards against the Riders each game. I could be wrong, but I know it was pretty close to that. But they've got wonderful receivers, Lawler and Dembski, and that Wilson they picked up really come on strong this year. He's been a real asset for them. So I just hope Lawler doesn't pull one of his acting jobs. Like, my God, he 2 times this year, 1 time for sure against the Roughriders, and we got a pass interference on the play, and he barely touched him. The ball wasn't even catchable, and Lawler does a Fosbury flop, and it looks like he's been killed. Both him and Caleris are both good at that. As soon as Caleris gets tapped, he goes down like he's been shot with a big rifle. You know, don't blame him, but do the acting job and hope the refs fall for it. As far as I'm concerned, the penalty, there should be a flag thrown and then given for unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, so far the refs have stayed pretty well out of the games in the playoffs. Calling very, very few holding calls, which makes me happy, as long as they keep it even for both squads. Like Winnipeg, they're good at holding. In fact, they just almost tackle the guys and they still don't get called. And they're also very good at, their receivers are very good at timing the snap, you know, going offside. It looks like they're offside, but they're close enough most of the time that the refs don't call it. Like I said, as long as the refs call it even, I don't give a damn. Let the players decide the game. More the better. But, you know, on offense, you know, I think our line, that's the only big question mark, is whether Reed is going to be able to play. That was the problem of playing that first game and not getting the bye. Oh, we got another person coming here. I'll get back to you. Yeah, that might end up costing us in the end. That miracle of the wind against Montreal, unbelievable. Everybody knows what happened there. Come back for a miracle win and ended up not giving us a chance at first and having to play that extra game. I've said it before, you know, we lost a couple guys. I'm not sure Brown, he's practicing, but Reed is still not practicing. Now, I'm not sure what they'll do there for sure. Maybe they'll go with Furland out there on the outside and swap Jones onto the other side and bring back in Godbar and Fry in there. Our old line has been amazing this year. All the changes they had to do, and they kept Harris up pretty good. Just one sack in that semi-final game, which was at the end, which couldn't be attributed to not giving a damn anymore. Like they just didn't want to throw the ball away and give it up, make sure we can punt it, which will be important for Harris. You know, Harris, he's got a lot to play for. You never won a cup. Yeah, he'll have to keep playing. He's been playing sharp. I'd say he's the hottest quarterback going right now. Like Caleras, he's not been playing real hot, if you ask me. He's getting better. Got more yards in the last few games, but the games that they were losing, he was playing terrible and coughing up lots of interceptions and not getting in the end zone. Now, of course, that's another key. Being able to get in the end zone when you're down there, the red zone. And Caleras, he was forcing a lot of them balls in, especially when he was down there deep, trying to make a touchdown, and got picked. Hopefully that trend continues. He doesn't have the O-line that he used to have. Like Bryant, he's getting up there. He's 38. Neufeld, you know, I think he's around 35. And that Kolowaski, their center, he's in his 30s, maybe around 32. The only young guy they got is Dobson at 26. So they're running on empty too. They'll be going full bore. Only one game till the cup, so it's gonna be a hell of a matchup, folks, either way. You know, like I said, I think it'll come down to turnovers. You know, of course the Riders, they're gonna have to stop Oliveira, especially when he comes out of the backfield on the swing passes, when the check downs. They use him lots, and well, so do we with AJ Ouellette. But I think our outside linebackers are really proved that they can stop that with Carney and Rivas. Rivas, I give him the hit of the game last game. Like, man, when he whacked Steinbach right at the end of the game there. Stopped him, he didn't get a first down. Man, was that a hit. Big time hit. And he was outsized and he just stopped him dead. And Fields, man, can't say more about him than clap, clap, thumbs up. You know, new guy comes in and he's been playing outstanding as far as I'm concerned. And of course we got the best defensive back in the league, Milligan. So, like I said, I give the check mark to defense to the Riders. That's why I think we can pull a victory out here. What else? I suppose the only other thing I'm concerned about in the game is our poor short yardage performance. I gotta go this way because train over there making a noise again. I suppose our 3rd and 1 gambling situations. My God, I'm sure, I don't know where you find the stat for that, but we gotta be one of the worst in the league. Ryder, come this way. Change of plans, buddy. Ryder, come on. Good boy, he still goes pretty good for an old doggy. Ryder's 10. Good job, Rod. You can really hustle. That's what we got to do in the game tomorrow. Hustle. Good boy. Where was? Oh yeah. And Winnipeg was doing really good, but they don't have their gambles 3rd and 1 because they had Strevler. But Strevler's no more. He's off. And they got to use, I don't know, I think they've been using Dalagala. I don't think he's any prize at 3rd and 1 either. And I think that's who they use. Bomber fans, I'm sure, will tell me. I get quite a few Bomber fans watching the videos. I love that. Don't mind. I like seeing other teams comment on my channel. It makes things interesting, that's for sure. They got a lot of good fans in the CFL for all the teams, and the more fans the CFL goes, the better. I only had one mix up with on the CFL chatter site. One donkey says the Riders should just fold. Man, that's one of the worst, stupidest comments I've ever seen on a CFL site. Fold. You don't want any team to fold in the CFL. You haven't got a brain cell if you think it's good news that a team folds, no matter what the reasons are. You know, unless they're dragging the league down, and which the Roughriders are the exact opposite. They've donated to the coffers to other teams a lot of years lately. So that comment just got underneath my skin. Most of them don't, I just ignore it, just go by them, but something that's stupid. You know, cheer for your team, but calling for another team, even if it's not the Riders or anybody, wanting them to fold is idiotic. I don't know. Comment down below, what do you think about that stupid comment? Yeah, bring more comments on. I don't know what else. Once I see who the lineup is, we got Thurman. Like, that's important too. Like Mika and Brown, hopefully is okay. They're the reason that Thurman and the linebackers can make the tackles. I know I played linebacker, and if you got a decent lineman in front of you, you end up with nobody at your feet, and you can make the tackles. But if you got guys getting blown back right into you, you haven't got a hope in hell. And that's where Mika, he may not lead in tackles in some games, but let me tell you, he clogs up the center big time. Him and Brown and Sanders, that's their job, and they've been doing it well. Even Saunders was, Christ, I couldn't believe when he chased out Adams. Showed more speed than I thought he had. It was unreal. we got a good line. I'd like to see Corte Moore back. There's another guy that would be nice to have him in the lineup, but right now they're showing him probable or something. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Tomorrow I'll make another one once I see the lineups for both squads. Like Winnipeg, I'm not expecting too much change at all because they're pretty healthy, and plus they had another week to rest, which is another advantage for the Bombers. But that all being said, I think we got just as good a chance of coming out of this one with a victory. No doubt about it. I know it won't be easy, and whoever wins this one is hope they don't get too beat up going into the cup, because whoever wins, I'll still be cheering for whatever team's coming out of the West. Anyway, comment down below, and thanks for watching. Unreal. Picked up a whole bunch more subscribers, and my mosaic video was really popular, and it was a fun game to be at, and glad everybody watched it, and a lot of them watched it all the way through. I thought, and long video, nobody will watch this all the way through, but quite a few went to the end, and it helps me out a lot. Even got some subscribers. That helps me out a lot too. I appreciate it very much. Anyway, comment down below, and how do we win this goddamn game and keep this dream alive? Man, I'll be crying either way, win or lose, and hope the Riders can pull this one out, that's for sure. Anyway, let's get them Bombers Riders, and go Riders go.